Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? Kenny Ken back with another one again. And yes, your boy got his hands on the beta as well. And I don't even know where to go with this video because everybody done shitted on this game. But I guess I can just tell y'all from my personal standpoint, because the way I'm gonna play the game is I'm not gonna play it how everybody else does. I'm gonna take what this game is gonna give to me, which is bullshit, and I'm gonna give it bullshit. I'm gonna be out here doing the cheesiest shit I can, the most toxic shit I can, cause I can't. This game is really proving to me that we don't give a fuck about the people that has been playing this game for years. We're attending to a whole different demographic, and that demographic is gonna keep buying our games. Fuck y'all, go play a different game. That's what it's telling me. So I'm just gonna handle it accordingly. Now, if you want to talk about the problems with this game that everyone personally has, mine is the gunsmith and the perk system. Now, some people might think the perk system is genius, and that's because they haven't ran into the issues that everybody else or myself have ran into. Some people might think that the gunsmith is more simpler, more easier. I kind of disagree about that, but like I said, they never probably ran into the issue that I ran into. Now, starting with the perk system, the issue that I have is you get 2 base perks, right? You get those immediately. Then you get the bonus perk. Then you get the ultimate perk. Now, the bonus perk, I wouldn't say it's something that's essential, but when you look at your options, some are more than others. I had fast hands because I assumed that I needed to reload fast because there's no fast mag on this game. And having an extended mag, you're gonna reload slower. So I chose fast hands. And I'm like, cool, that works out for me. Not knowing that you don't even really reload any faster than standard reloading itself without fast hands. And then you go to the ultimate perk, and this shit that you quite honestly essentially need in this game from the get-go. High alert. I'm not gonna say bird's eye is something that you need instantly, but you know what I'm saying, ghost. Because this game, coming from the beta, and I understand that it's a beta, coming from the beta, if you are on the team that is getting dunked on, shitted on, and the other team pops a UAV, rest in peace. Unless y'all have a godsend. Rest in peace. Because everybody's gonna be on the map. This shit, if you don't do nothing, the ultimate perk charge rate is 8 minutes. What game mode lasts 8 minutes besides domination and shit like hardpoint? TDM does not last 8 minutes, my nigga. It doesn't, especially not in this, because TDM go up to 75. So you will never see your ultimate perk in TDM on this game. You might see the bonus perk, which charges at 4 minutes, but that's essentially if you're not moving. If you just a camping motherfucker who only kills somebody that happens to run by. That's my problem with the perk system. They could just give us the perks and make us trade off. Put the perks in slots where they have to compete with one another. That's obviously the smartest decision to make, but we want to reinvent the wheel. Y'all broke some shit that never needed to be fixed. The perk system has been the same in every Call of Duty for years. With the wild cards, it changed it up a bit. And that's what I like. Because you had a trade-off with the wild cards in the Pick 10 system. I don't know what Cold War was doing. They was on some other shit. They just was creating super soldiers, but I don't want to talk about that. And now, the gunsmith. Let me break this gunsmith down for y'all. Now, the M4. You have receivers. Everybody knows that. The M4 has 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers. You have the standard M4, the Recon, the Hurricane, the Icarus, and the M16. In order to unlock the M16, you have to use the Icarus. In order to use the Icarus, you have to use the Hurricane. In order to use the Hurricane, you have to use the Recon. In order to use the Recon, you have to use the standard M4. So you know how they was telling you yo, we're cutting down on the grind, and if you unlock this, then you don't have to do it for another gun. But in order for me to use the M16 like I want to, I have to grind 3 other guns first to unlock the M16, which is just a variant of the base gun that you gave me already. When you could have just gave me a barrel that turned it into a burst fire weapon. How does that make the grind less when I have to grind more weapons? So essentially, I think level 17 or 16 on the base M4, you get the recon. Level 13 or 12, you get the Hurricane from the recon. Level 15, you get the Icarus from the Hurricane. And level 12 or 13, you get the M16 from the Icarus. So you telling me that's about like 40 levels of weapon grinding from separate weapons. Make it make sense. And you know they're gonna change the weapon leveling on this game. You know it's gonna dwindle down and it's gonna take longer to level up weapons. You know it is. This game is a dumpster fire before it even comes out. The spawns are still trash. The TTK is insane. And I personally, I'm just gonna handle this game the best way I can, and that's being toxic. Me and Rat Gang, we gonna post up and just give niggas a living hell. That's just what we gonna have to do, because this game is just terrible. If you use a bare bones gun, the muzzle flash is so bad. It's unbearable. Everything hurts your movement speed. None of the barrels have like damage. All the barrels do is increase velocity. Some of them increase damage range. And that's it. They don't really tend to horizontal or vertical recoil control like they say they do. All that shit is lies. Then another problem you have is if I want to use the M4 as an SMG, I will use the Hurricane receiver. But I can't cross the Hurricane receiver with the standard M4 barrel to make it a long range SMG. This game is stupid. You get locked to certain attachments with this receiver. That's dumb. Why would I want to just hinder myself if I'm trying to make the best gun for my playstyle? If I want a long-range SMG, I want a long-range SMG. Not a AR SMG like how they try to make the MP5 into. Like, I don't want the AR SMG. I want my AR to be an SMG, but just have a long barrel on it to have a better range. You can't get that. But for whatever reason, they have the barrel in here that does melee damage. Why the fuck would I be trying to melee somebody with my AR? Somebody please explain it to me. Somebody please explain it to me. But like I said though, this game is just one big dumpster fire. And it's a shame that people anticipated this game. People really thought like this game was gonna bring shit back to what it was once before. But it didn't. The only thing this game really did was show the community that Infinity Ward and the rest of the devs they had working on this game is not listening, and they gonna do what the fuck they want at the end of the day. And all I'ma do is, shit, if I get reported enough, if me and Rat Gang get reported enough, that's just it. But we just gonna be toxic out here. That's all I can give y'all. Cause I can't take this game seriously. It's too much. It's too convoluted. They broke shit that didn't need to be fixed. The old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They trying to fix shit that was never broken. They have a perk in this game, y'all, called Strong Arm, that gives you a beam that shows how far you're gonna throw your lethal or tactical. So instead of making that like a field upgrade, or instead of just putting that in the game itself and having that in the options tab to turn on or off, y'all could have gave us Dead Silence. But y'all gave us Strong Arm. Who's gonna use that perk? Battle Hardened still ain't shit. It's the exact Battle Hardened from Modern Warfare 2019. Like, this game is a joke and it ain't even released yet. The heavy duty ass delay when you call in streaks is insane. They gotta pull out a whole motherfucking BlackBerry Palm Pilot, click 3 buttons to call in the UAV and put it back in their pocket. Why? Call in the cruise missile or the SAE, and they gotta pull out a whole motherfucking Mac, what is it called? An iPad? I'm old, man. Pull out a whole iPad, you know, gotta pull out the stylus, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? These animations are unnecessary. I need to get back into the game immediately, man. And I know it's, oh, you could just pick different streaks if you don't want to do that kind of stuff. If I'm playing domination and I need to cover as much ground as possible and make sure the team doesn't push the flag that I am defending, wouldn't it be smart to use streaks that prevent you from coming there? Duh, motherfucker. Hence the SAE or the cruise missile. But the game makes you move so slow that it's insane to even react to anything. I can't take it with this game. Even though I did fairly decent on this game, but you know SBMM throws you a bot lobby here and there. But this game is a joke. And you know what? I got a nice little clip of me getting a loss. And I just want to, it's the perfect example of what this game is going to be. But it's been Kenny Ken, and I'm out this thing again, and I'll catch y'all in another one. Let me pull this clip up for you. This is what Infinity Ward thinks of us as players. Wow, this guy says Modern Warfare 2 will have some cool stuff over here. Let me check it out. I don't see anything. Wait. What's that noise? Someone's coming. Infinity Ward, is that you? Huh? What?